Hello everyone, Alan HD here and welcome to episode 10 of my career mode series. We're getting things started here by getting rejected by Manchester City. We put in a transfer offer for Balotelli and it got rejected, but we do go back and counter offer for $39 million, and hopefully I will get him on that because I desperately do need a new striker. Vargas is not cutting it for me, even though he scores a goal here or there. Someone partnering up with Muriel would be very, very useful. But I do go back into the transfer list and I do change my mind. And I do want Marco Reus. After playing with him in Ultimate Team, I just could not refuse this guy. Absolutely not. He's just amazing. But I do put in a $33.5 million transfer offer for him. And hopefully I will get either Balotelli or Marco Reus. I don't think I'll get both because I cannot afford them both. But here, before the game, I do get a transfer for Alessandro Gambarini, which I reject happily because he is my starting center back. He has good pace. He's 31, so I will look to replace him later on in the season or at the end of the season. But for now, he's staying without a doubt. He's quick and he's a good defender. And we have our first game of this episode against Roma here. And you see there we have Vargas in the lineup with Muriel. But Muriel scores a really nice goal here. Maggio crosses it in and Muriel finishes clinically. But Nwanko over here, he just dribbles through the defense even though he only has 75 pace. And then he rockets one home with his left foot right past the keeper on the near post. But Roma do get one back here with Pjanic, the Bosnian, and he scores a really nice header. But that's pretty much the end of this game. We do pull out a 3-1 win. It was pretty convincing, and I was pretty happy with that score. And I'm looking forward to moving on into the league and getting better and better. But you see there, no love for Pandev at Napoli. Pandev at the beginning of the series, if you haven't seen it, he did go to Roma, and we sold him to them, used the extra money and all that. So he returns only to get his butt kicked by his former team. But you see there, we have a match against Fiorentina coming up next. But before things get moved along, we do get a bunch of emails. Our transfer offer for Balotelli has been accepted. That $39 million did the trick. I offer him $5,000 more than he asked for in his contract, which wasn't much when I was already paying $170,000. But you see there, Borussia Dortmund sent a $42.5 million price for Marco Reus, and I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's a great player and everything, but his value is only $25 million. I would assume he'd only go for 35, but I was clearly wrong. Borussia Dortmund want a premium for him, and I don't think I'm willing to pay that $42.5 million, especially with it looking like I'm going to get Balotelli here. But we do get into our game with Fiorentina here, and this game was pretty dull. There's not many clips from it. That being the highlight there is 67th minute goal from Vargas, a really nice one there. Scores it across the keeper. But what a yellow card by Gökhan Inler. I think that was more of the impact engine than me actually fouling him. But as I said, that game was pretty boring, and that's pretty much all that happened. There was only one goal between us, and just a yellow card, which was absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. But it's FIFA. What can you do? The impact engine bugs are back. It's not like they ever left, but they're back. And Napoli here, selection pleasing Muriel. Muriel is happy with the team, which is amazing to hear because I do want him to stay for a long, long time and grow with the team. But we do get a transfer here from Manchester United for Gökhan Inler, and they offer $9.5 million, which is not what I'm looking to get for him. He does have a pretty sick shot, so I would let him go for his market value, or just under it at $12 million. His market value is $12.5 million, but I wouldn't mind letting him go for $500,000 less. But here I go into my squad to change up one of the center defensive mids. And you see here I'm going back and forth, having a hard time to decide which one to switch out. But I do end up choosing Nwanko, and I do put in Fernando because he has not gotten much playing time at all this season between his injury and there being three solid center defensive mids. I've kind of overlooked him. But you see there Zuniga is back, so I replace Gökhan Inler with Zuniga because I think I'm going to sell Gökhan Inler here, so might as well replace him while we're ahead. But we do have our next match against Inter coming up there, but first we get declined by Balotelli with our contract offer, so of course I have to go back and submit a new one. I do offer him 180,000, make him a crucial first team player, and I'm hoping that'll do the trick because I don't think I'd be willing to pay more for him. But Borussia Dortmund, they're stuck on that 42 million price tag, and I offer 39.5, which I think they should take. But that's the end of this episode, guys. Sorry it was a little bit short. I will have a longer one up here in the future days, not the next one, but here in the future. And thanks for all your support, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment if you like the video. Thank you, guys, and peace.